Hey guys, welcome back to Silent Approach Fishing. This is Justin, and this is the first video of this Seaghost 110 build series. I really want this to be an interactive group of videos, so if you guys could please like, comment. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, we could talk about it and see if I can make better videos for you guys if there's different needs you need. Just a little overview before we go into the actually accepting the Seaghost 110. It did come in today and we have it. We're going to go from unpackaging this thing all the way through mods, installing depth finders, fish finders, rod holders, whatever you guys have an idea about, we'll install it on this boat and we'll see how it works out, and we'll just go step by step through the process along the way. So without further ado, we're going to go over unpackaging of the Seaghost 110, and we'll go over if there's any defects or anything like that, how to contact Vibe and how to get those products replaced. Alright guys, we're here with the Seaghost. The only thing that's happened is I've taken the plastic off. We did our inspection outside, but we'll walk you through exactly what we did and how we got some issues resolved from Vibe. So this, like I said, this is the 2021 Seaghost 110. It is 11 feet long, 33 inches wide, 62 pounds total, and has a capacity of 425 pounds. So when you initially get it, it'll come completely encased in plastic. It's important that you get with UPS and have them let you open it up and visually inspect this whole kayak before you actually take possession. Vibe's really good about replacing things that are damaged as long as you account for them before you take delivery. So if the kayak is damaged or has bad scuffs in it, just go ahead and send it back. Refuse the delivery and Vibe will send you another one. In our case, it wasn't that bad. We did find some minor things. We took pictures of them, noted on the shipping, and got with Vibe, and they're sending us new pieces for it. So I'm going to grab the camera. It may get a little shaky for a minute, but we're going to go over some features. All right, so starting with the front, you got these nice Vibe handles. They are hard plastic. They're bolted, which is really nice. You'll have your paddle pack for holding your paddle. That's pretty strong bungee. This top compartment, you'll see it's got unlock. They're nice. Open it up. So we got a nice bag inside. It's all sealed. This bag does come out. Get all this stuff out of here. You got some more handles that go on the side of the kayak, and they're the same plastic. You got your replacement plastic from Vibe that matches the color on your kayak. This one happens to be Raven, but other kayaks will have different colors. This is your build card. Tells you the date it was manufactured. This one was manufactured 3/23/2021. And then, like I said, this thing pops out. And you have nice storage underneath. Moving forward, moving towards the seat on the kayak, you have your fish finder, the transducer port. Looking down in that from the top, it is sealed from the bottom with some screws, and you can take that off and mount a fish finder, depth finder. And then you have a little dashboard right here. I think what we're going to do on this build is we may put some switches here and control some lights and some stuff like that. That's a pretty good spot for those. Going down, you got these nice scuppers that come with the boat. It's important when you inspect your boat, make sure it's got 10 of these. So each hole should be plugged, and that keeps the water flowing through the boat like it's supposed to be. We'll move this Vibe seat out of the way. This is the new Versa console. It's got these nice clips on the side, and you can fold it up. You got good storage in here. It does have dry bags for smaller GoPros, keys, cell phone, anything like that. You do have a rail for your fish finder, depth finder mounts. You have 2 of them in case you want to mount like an onboard GoPro, looking forward, anything like that, to keep it low profile, that's what you have that for. You have another little storage bin. It's got a dry bag in it. It's pretty nice. This does have a magnet, so if you put hooks on here, it'll hold stuff from flopping around in the kayak if you're changing baits, which is a really nice feature I found on the Seaghost. Got some more clips. Let you fold it up. Dry bag underneath. This whole console. Now, again, I know it seems pretty wobbly, that Versa console, but it's just because I have these front clips undone as well. If you take all the red clips off, you can actually remove this console completely. So for those of you that think that console may be in the way or anything like that, you can always take it out and keep it as a storage. This center is, roughly 3/4 of a hand deep. And I could fit my whole arm in here. So you could use it as, like if you're trout fishing, you can use it as a little, put some small trout, put some ice, some beer, some stuff in there if you want to do that. I think that Versa console is a step up and huge for Vibe to offer. Let's see. You'd have your adjustable toe mounts, so they do slide, which is cool because you set your feet where you want them, and then you'll adjust your rudder. And these work your rudder on both sides. And both of these are adjustable, and they slide very well. Slide super easy. Working onto the side of the kayak, you do have these rails on both sides, and we'll go into a little bit more depth about the rails and what we're going to end up mounting on them. I think we're going to shy away from mounting a whole lot of stuff on these rails here in case we do overturn in the water. I see a lot of other guys mounting fish finders and GoPros and everything else on these, and then when the kayak flips over, this is where you're going to re-enter the kayak from. So I think we're going to try to stay away from that. Moving back, you have a lot of anchor points. The Vibe versus this new Vibe seat, the Hero seat, it does not come attached, and in later videos we will go about attaching that seat. It is a very nice material. It's breathable, as you can see. You can almost see through it, and then it's got a really sturdy back. Super comfortable seat. Looks very good. Then your anchors for your seat here and there. It does have the two high and low positions for your seat, so that's pretty standard with Vibe now. And then the tackle tray slots are on both sides, and that's big enough for a 3600 series tackle box on each side. And I think we're going to utilize those. On the side, you have your paddle parks, and then this is where those other handles would mount right here. And you can see Kayak does not, or Vibe does not drill through the kayak. They actually put anchors in here, and then your stainless hardware that comes with the kayak will actually screw into that, so you don't have to worry about drilling holes or anything in your brand new kayak. So each side's got a paddle park, and then your rudder release for your bungee is on the back. You have built-in rod holders on both sides. These are not straight off the back. They are kind of at an angle. So that's going to come into a play if we ever want to do, if we're going to mount rod holders with PVC pipe or anything like that off the back here. We'll go into that in later videos. It does have another dry storage back here. Super easy to come off with another removable bag. And this is a pretty deep compartment, so if you want to put rain jackets, spare clothes, towels, anything like that, you can put it in there. And all of those compartments go into the hull, so if you have to access something back here, you just reach through, and it's pretty easy. On this back storage compartment, it does have scupper holes with the plugs. And this back compartment, it is big enough to put a crate and a small, I think we're going to do either maybe a roadie cooler back here, something like that. So it has room for both. It's probably, it's a good arm's length long, and it's fairly deep as well. As you see on my hand, it's half a hand's length deep. On the back, you have a nice sturdy handle again, rubber, nice logos on it. It does have, let me see if I can get underneath it. It does have now the replaceable skid plates underneath. So if they get scuffed up, you can always replace them with other ones. On the back of the kayak, there is a drain hole plug, and it's simple, it just plugs out. You can drain the water if you happen to get water in the kayak. So looking at the very back of the kayak, the rudder assembly does not come assembled when it comes off the truck. And this is just a simple through bolt with a little spring-loaded key pin, and it just goes in this hole, mounts up super easy. So this is the overview. I was gonna show you the damage that we received on ours. So when we got it, this T-rail here was bent in the middle, and these are scuffed up. You can see there's some scraping on the T's, and then we had some damage on this T-rail. Got with Vibe, took pictures of it. They're sending us a new one. It's really not gonna affect the build in the first couple videos, so we're really not gonna worry too much about it. When the time comes, we'll talk about replacing it, but it's just simple. If I can focus in here. It's just 3 simple screws, and then that T-post, that rail comes out, and you put the screws back in, and you're good to go. So with that, that's the little overview of the Seaghost 110, unpackaging, the features of it. I hope you guys like it. Like, share, subscribe, and moving forward, I think in the next video we're gonna install this, the rudder assembly and the seat, and then we'll get hard and heavy into this build and hopefully get it on the water. Have a good day, guys.